Hi, it's me, Madi, and I just wanted to share some things that I bought from Sephora and Ulta during the sale. Sephora is having their sale, the annual sale. I think they do it 2 or 3 times a year, and you save 20% on anything in the store. You can use the coupon as many times as you want, and I am a Rouge member, so I've been able to shop since November 1st. I have some items in front of me, and I also placed, I think, 4 or 5 orders online. I'm still waiting for 3 or 4 other deliveries, but I have everything spread in front of me. Ulta was also doing a 15% off sale, and then I had some Ulta points. So I did save money that way as well. And I just love, love, love finding deals on products. It's also a great time to buy gifts for people right now, or to stock up on things. So anyway, I sorted everything by category. I've tried some of the products, some of them I have not tried yet, but I will swatch things for you. Okay, so the first item is a hair care item. I actually don't usually buy hair items. I normally just throw my hair up, but I'll put a picture up here. I was really curious because this is a texture and finishing spray. So I was able to use this before I styled my hair because it is a thermal protectant. So it did give some texture and protection to my hair. I sprayed it on my hair dry in the morning, and then I used my waver. And the day was really the day was really muggy outside. My hair did get a bit frizzy, but the style held throughout the entire day. I was super impressed because curls usually don't stay in my hair. And I do have wavy hair, but once I brush it, it pretty much just goes straight. I mean, there's a tiny bit of wave, but nothing that looks really stylish. So I bought a waver last summer, and I just haven't really used it because I was worried that the style wouldn't hold. But now I have this. I'm very excited. It's called the Color Wow Style on Steroids Performance Enhancing Texture and Finishing Spray. As you've noticed, my lips are bare. So I found another declutter. I did a lip declutter video. I've only edited part 1. There is a part 2 coming, but I just wanted to do this first. So, but this was the ColourPop Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Stain in the shade Roll Out, and it is really pretty, but it doesn't fade off very nicely. It kind of leaves my lips a tiny bit dry once it comes off as well. So I'm going to declutter this also, and once I get to lip products, I will put a lip product on. All right, so we're going to start out with face products. So I got a primer called the One Size Oil Sucker Extreme Mattifying Alkaline Primer. So I will put pictures up here of how my nose looks. Now, this formula is very finicky. I'm super oily in the T-zone, and so I touch up a lot throughout the day. I use blotting sheets, I use powder, but I've been wanting a primer that can help the oils, keep the oils at bay. I've tried many, many different primers. So this one, you have to shake it, and it is kind of finicky because if you don't put it down the right way, it will make your makeup get patchy when you put it on, because it dries down and makes your skin almost look like you have a clear layer on top of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if y'all can see the difference in my hand. So when it comes out, it is like a gel texture, but when you spread it, it does start out looking kind of smooth, but once it dries down, there. I don't know if you can see the difference between my hands. Let's see. But here you can see that it's very smooth. And then over here you see more lines and a bit of a sheen. I was using eyeliner. I had swatches earlier, but I don't know if you can see the difference. So it does mattify, but it also sort of it also does blur texture. I did also buy the One Size Secure the Blur Primer. but I didn't really notice a difference. It didn't really fill in my pores or blur my skin. I'll put a picture up here as well. So I am going to return that primer. So next, those are the only two primers that I purchased. I did get the Kosas concealer, and it's the Revealer concealer in the shade 2.3N. I am wearing it today. It is a super brightening formula. I really like to try to brighten the under eyes because I do have darkness under my eyes. I'm liking it. It's very lightweight. I do have to set it. I set all concealers. I wouldn't say it's a very full coverage. I would say it's about a medium, almost light coverage. And it's very, very blendable. I'll show you on my hand here. This is on top of the primer. That'd be a good way for y'all to see the primer in action. So there's with the primer. And then over here, I'll show you without the primer how this blends. So I don't know if you can tell the difference, but anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent here. So I do really like it. I like to try a lot of different products, and I am definitely keeping it. It's a good concealer. So it is, I would say, for people who prefer a more lightweight feeling consistency, you would probably like this. All right, now we're gonna get into foundations, and I did buy quite a few. So here I got the Urban Decay Face Bond Foundation in the shade 12 Light Neutral Face Bond. And here I'm gonna swatch it out for you so you can see how it blends if you're curious. So it does feel very lightweight. It blends out very nicely. I'm excited to try it. I haven't tried it on the face, but I will say that I enjoy the texture of it. I like how smooth and blendable it is, and I've heard good things about it. The next foundation I'm going to show you is the House Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation in the shade 110 Light Neutral. I do have this on my face today. It's the second day in a row I've worn it, and I am really enjoying it. It stays on all day. It doesn't make my face look cakey, although it does have a medium to full-ish coverage. It's also really blendable, but I will say that the texture is, I don't know, it's kind of a thicker texture. Once you blend it out, you can see it gives more coverage. So I wouldn't say it's a thicker texture, but it's easy to blend and everything, but it just, I don't know. The way it coats the skin is just, I would say it's not for the person who wants to feel no makeup on their face. You definitely can tell you have makeup on, but the texture is really nice. I like it. Has good staying power. I think any skin type could use it, to be honest. It gives like a satin kind of finish. I'm really enjoying it. All right, the next foundation I have here is the One Size Turn Up the Base Full Beat Foundation. I also wore this 2 days in a row, and it's the shade Light 15R. I couldn't find the neutral shade, but I made this work. Now this one has a bit of a gel-like consistency. So it is thicker, but like I said, it feels kind of almost gel. You see how that, when I just dabbed my finger into it, the way it kind of stayed. You really need very little of this product. A little goes a long way. Can you see that? I'm in love with this foundation. It also stays on all day. I took a nap one day wearing it, and my face still looked amazing. It is a great foundation, and I've heard people with both oily skin and dry skin enjoy it, even though it is marketed to those with a combination oily skin. The coverage, like I said, is medium to medium full. it depends on how you apply it. I always apply foundation with a sponge, and so that gives me a lighter coverage, and I just love the way it blurs and blends. This foundation is, I think, going to become my new favorite. Well, I don't know. It's a toss-up between these two, and of course I still have more to try. Okay, next let's talk about the Makeup Forever HD Skin in the shade 1N14. I've never tried really Makeup Forever products, and I saw somebody talking about this being their favorite. Ooh, that comes out very, very liquidy. See that? It feels watery. Wow. I really like that consistency. So it's gonna feel like I'm wearing nothing on the skin. Super lightweight. This would probably be good for the summertime. I like the coverage it gives. It looks like it gives a good medium coverage. I don't think it would be buildable since it's like so liquidy. I don't think you would be able to build it up, but you could always use concealer in spots you need more coverage. But if you want a lightweight feeling foundation, this would be the one for you. And I believe it would be for any skin type because of the consistency. If you have oily skin, I would say definitely prime your skin, powder it in the spots where you get more oily, because I have a feeling that the oils will seep through really quickly with this one. I bought 2 different NARS foundations. So before I shopped the Sephora sale, I went into the store. I was swatching, here, there, everywhere. I would take my time. My arm and my hands were loaded with swatches. I had to keep getting tissues because I wanted to find out the texture of different things. I also wanted to get good shade matches so that I would have to return less if I was going to return anything at all. So I tested so many things in store before I bought things in the store or ordered online. So this one's the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Fiji. And then I'll go ahead and put the other one right next to it so we can kind of compare. Okay, that one has a thick consistency. This one sounds liquidy. I don't know if you can hear that. This one's the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in Patagonia, and it does say shake well underneath. So this one is gonna be a liquidy one. Okay, so it's definitely coming out more watery. So here on this side, we have the Natural Radiant Longwear. And then over here, we have the Light Reflecting Foundation. So let's go ahead and blend them each out and see how it goes. So this one, oof, medium to full coverage for sure. And it's giving almost a blurred effect. Wow, that's beautiful. And this one is very liquidy and lightweight. And it is shearing out, but I'd say that one is also giving a medium coverage. I would say it's definitely going to be lighter coverage than this one. As you can see, more coverage is going on over here. I did the best shade matching I could, but I didn't want to leave the store without them. I'm not too particular with my foundation being exactly right anyway, just because it doesn't matter that much to me. I can make things work. So this one, it's sort of setting down and giving a matte appearance. This one is just staying skin-like. It's looking more skin-like. So you can see my wrinkles on my hand here, more on this side with the liquidy one. Over here, it is like blurred. This one is definitely heavier, but it is blurring the texture on my hands. Excuse my rooster. Anyway, so it just depends on what type of coverage you want. I would say I definitely would wear the light reflecting one, probably more in the summertime. It's more lightweight. Or maybe I want the thicker one, but no, because then I'd be sweating more. But I don't know, like I would want to wear this one on just quick makeup days, and the Natural Radiant Longwear when I want to look more done up, more glamorous, which I pretty much do my makeup glamorous every day. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I just love wearing makeup. It is fun for me. Okay, so that's all we have for base. Well, no, that's not it, because I bought powders. So here I bought the Too Faced Born This Way Soft Blur Flexible Finish Setting Powder in the shade Medium. Look at this packaging. It is the cutest thing ever. I love it. The only bad thing about this, of course, it does not come with a puff, but that's not a biggie. I can always get a puff or a brush. So I'm going to show you, because in store, I wasn't expecting to love this as much as I did. The way it blurs. Okay, so you see the texture on my hand right there, right? All the little wrinkles that I have. And then let's put this powder on. Well, that's not the best. Okay. Let me do a little off camera, and then you can compare the two. All right. So there's with the powder, and there's without the powder. You can see the difference. Look here how it's blurred. Here you see the lines. And that amazed me and impressed me so much that I needed to buy it. Because I love loose powders to do my makeup in the morning. But of course I can't take them with me on the go. So they're just too messy. I would prefer a pressed powder for touch-ups, or if I'm doing my makeup on the go. So that's what I bought that for. And then I have two different loose powders. I bought the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder and the Ultra HD Setting Powder. I also have the Huda Beauty Bake Powder. I forgot exactly what it's called. That's coming in the mail. And also the new Makeup by Mario Loose Setting Powder, which I've heard is even better than the Givenchy Prism Libre powder, which everybody raves about. So I'm waiting on those two. But I've also heard fantastic things about these two, and I did test them out in store, and they did blur pretty darn good. I love trying new products, y'all know. So I'm okay with having multiple items. Okay. So here we go. On this side, I put the Hourglass one, and over here I did the Makeup Forever one, and I'm going to go ahead and spread them out for you. I did it kind of thick so y'all could see. Okay, so this one's blurring, and this one's just kind of flaking. But let's see which one. I would say they're both pretty blurring, but this one's kind of blending into the skin, whereas this one's just dusting away. So I don't know about that Makeup Forever one. I definitely like this Hourglass one. Wow. The Makeup Forever one, I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna have to, the main portion of my face, oh, sorry about that. The main portion of my face that I love to use a setting powder, the loose setting powders, are under my eyes and in my T-zone. I've stopped powdering the outer portion of my face unless I'm using a powder blush, because I was watching Robert Welsh, and he was talking about how you really shouldn't be powdering your entire face, because the products that you're laying down have a texture that was intended to be used without a powder. And so if you want to see the finish of your products, why are you powdering them, basically? But I do have to powder under my eyes because of the oily nature of my skin. I would get smudges if I don't, and it also does blur the fine lines. And then I do always powder my T-zone because of my oily skin. I don't like to have to blot my face every hour, so the powder helps to stop the oils from coming through so frequently. So that's all I have for face products. Next, oh, we have so many blushes to look at. I'm so excited. I'm gonna try one out on my face too, I think. Oof, yes, let's do it. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to start out with this NARS Infatuated blush. I really did want Dolce Vita, but they didn't have it in the store, which is fine. But look at this shade. It's just beautiful. I feel like it's a really great fall blush. It looks very neutral. I feel like I could wear this with any eye makeup look. Oh, that is beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay, so anyways, I never tried it. This is my first time trying. I did just swatch it in the store. Okay, next, I would like to try, ooh, let's do this one. I got the Fenty Beauty Fenty Cheeks Suede Powder Blush in Summertime Wine. Now this one is a really interesting texture. It starts out as a cream, or it's actually, I don't know, it's like powder to cream or cream to powder. It just has a really cool texture. I swatched it in store. Let me swatch it here for you. And I just, I needed it. They did not have it in store though, so I had to order it. But I do want to pick up a couple more after trying this out. I have not used it on my cheeks, but just from trying it, you know, swatching it. It's a gorgeous formula, and I would really love to have more shades because I am in love with the texture. All right, so I'm gonna put it on the other cheek. Oh, that is pretty. It's more of a berry. This is more of a rosy color. Those are both so pretty. All right. Next, let's see. Let's go ahead and look at the House Labs Glassy Hibiscus. It's a cheek and lipstick, I believe. It says Color Fused Glassy Blush Balm. So maybe it's not for the lips, but of course, you can do whatever you want. If you want to put on your lips, put on your lips. Oh, that is beautiful. I think I am going to try this on my lips, actually. Let me get a little closer. Ooh, I went a little heavy with that blush. It's all right. Ooh, that is pretty. Love it. Okay, next I have the Unreal Hourglass Liquid Blush in the shade Vision. You have to shake it. This has the coolest packaging ever. So you push on the bottom and then it comes out of the top. I think you can do it upside down. Yeah, and then just a little tiny drop comes out, but a little tiny drop is all you need. I have used this. It is a serum blush. It is so pretty and lightweight. Look at how that blends. So you can, of course, build it up or you can sheer it out. This formula is beautiful. I really enjoy this blush. Okay, and by the way, I don't know if I have mentioned it before, but I used to not really be a big blush fan. I had like one blush, and I'm on a blush craze now. I love it. This one's the Say Dewy Blush in the shade Chili. This one is so pretty. This is what I had on today, very lightly on my cheeks before putting these on. So here is a swatch of it, and then I'll blend it out for you. Look at that. It is so pretty. It's like that perfect cold girl look kind of blush. I can see myself wearing it a lot, and it blended like a dream. So easy to blend. All right, next I got myself the Rare Beauty Dewy Blush in the shade Happy. For this packaging, it is just so cute. It's so adorable, okay? I don't have any Rare Beauty blushes, so I just felt like I needed to get one. This actually looks like one of my ColourPop or Moira blushes that I own. Okay, so here we go. blending it out. Ooh, that is pretty. Wow, what a pretty color. Okay, next. This one, I believe, is going to become my new favorite. This blush is by Makeup by Mario in the shade Dusty Rose. First of all, Dusty Rose is one of like my favorite all-time shades of makeup. It has a brush on the bottom, but I don't think I'm going to use it, but let's try it out on camera. Let's see how that works. My favorite brush to blend liquid and cream blush out is this one by e.l.f. It's the e.l.f. Putty brush. Something about the longer and shorter fibers just makes it really easy to blend. I use it like every day when I'm using a cream or liquid blush. All right, so here's Dusty Rose. There it is, fully swatched out. You can see that I'm getting a lot of same blush tones, it looks like. Okay, so I'm using the brush now to blend it. Yeah, no, it just wiped it away. I don't like that. Maybe I'm using it wrong. I don't know, but I do not like that. Now let's do it with my e.l.f. Putty Blush brush. So I dipped it into the product. That's how I usually do it if I don't swipe it directly on my cheek. And then I blend it out. Okay, that one's not coming out, but you can see it blended it out on my hand. That's kind of how I do it. So if I swatch, let me do it again for you. Swatch on my cheek, and then I just kind of lightly dab it and blend it and kind of diffuse it along the edges. That's how I put on my cream blushes. That is so pretty. And can we talk about the massive size of this thing? Look at this. I'm gonna have this forever, which is a good thing because I really like the color. It's so pretty. Let me see what's the size of it. Does it say? 10.5 grams in this one. And let's look at the House Labs one. This one has 5 grams, so you get double the amount of blush. And I believe they were the same price. Okay, so this one kind of reminds me of the Fenty one. The texture is incredible. So it's, first of all, it's this cute little package. It's Polite Society, and the shade is Sydney. It comes out like this, and you twist it up. So when you feel it, of course it's a cream blush, but once you put it on, it turns into a powder. It is the craziest thing, like, and it's so light in color that you cannot mess this up. You would not put on too much of this. You shouldn't be afraid of, like, you know, if you're new to cream blushes and you'd like to try them, this would be a good one to start with if you have a light to medium, maybe even fair skin tone, just because it's so easy. Well, I wouldn't say it's easy to work with, but it's easy to not overdo the blush. I wouldn't say it's the easiest to blend though because of that powder formula, but it would be a really good blush for somebody with oily skin to use since it sets down to a powder. Okay, and last, oh no, not last. I bought the Tarte set of blushes. I don't own any Tarte blushes that are powder blushes, and they had a set of 5. It was like 4 blushes and 1 highlighter, I believe, for like $45. So I just thought that was an amazing deal, and I really wanted to try it. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them all for you. Let me swatch them out. I guess I can do it here. So this first one is Indulgence. Oh, and this is the Amazonian Clay formula. And if you don't know, that's like their popular old school blush that everybody seems to love. And it does stay on all day. Ooh, that is pretty. It's like a fuchsia. That was, again, Indulgence. This one, oh, this is the highlighter. It's called Shimmer. and I really enjoy the size. I like smaller products, especially when I like to try so many things. Unless something's my favorite, I usually don't want a big size. This one is called Timeless, and the packaging's cute. I just love it. Oh, there's an everyday kind of blush for you there. Dusty Rose, my favorite. Earthy kind of color. Okay, and then we have Polished. This would be a great way to try a bunch of different colors if you don't have a lot of blush already. It would also make a great gift for someone that loves makeup. And it wasn't too expensive. And this one is called Lavish. Okay, so let me get a little closer for you because I feel like some of the tones are looking the same when I'm so far away. There you go. The texture is beautiful. I would say this highlighter is too frosty for me. I don't like that shade, but the blushes are fantastic and that's why I bought it. So, all right, you know what? I'm actually gonna powder my cheeks because the cream blush is just like, I did a little too much. So excuse me while I powder. Oof, especially this side. Oh, I poked my eye. There. That's better. Oh, so much better. Okay. Now I'm not looking so bright. My cheeks aren't looking so crazy bright. All right, there. Now it's focused. Next, I have the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Freestyle Highlighter in the shade What a Brat. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. I'm going to swatch it for you. That is gorgeous. And then I'm going to go ahead and actually put some on my cheeks because I'm not wearing a highlighter now. So this is my little Essence Highlighter brush. Blah. Ooh, that is pretty. I don't know if y'all can see it from that far away or at all. I'm not really seeing it in the camera, but I hope y'all can see that. It is really pretty. I don't have a pink highlighter, so I bought that. It's a cool toned pink. Very nice. And it does have glitter, little sparkles, but I love glitter. I sweat glitter. I bleed glitter. I love glitter. Okay, so yeah. Alrighty. The next highlighter I got was the Iconic London Rollaway Glow Liquid Highlighter. I don't have many liquid highlighters, so that's what made me pick this one up. This size is all you need also. They have a bigger one, but I bought the mini because, look, one tiny roll. I didn't even do a full roll. A little goes an extremely long way. It does blend out really nicely. So the way I use this, I'll show you right now actually. I get my cream blush brush and then I just swirl it into the highlighter and then I tap it on my cheeks. And I do this when I'm using a cream blush. But I suppose you could also do it on top of a powder or for whatever. But it's very pretty. I like it. Okay, so that is all for blushes and highlighters. I'm almost done, guys. I know that's kind of a lot. I bought some mascaras. I bought this Sephora Favorites kit, which I was really happy they still had. It's an extremely good deal. It was $28. You get 5 sample mascaras: the Grande Mascara, Fan Fest by Benefit, Lancome's Lash Idol, Milk's Rise Mascara, and the Tartelette XL. That's the one I've been wanting to try the most, the Tartelette XL. The mini's on sale for like $10 right now, I think, but $28 for all of these. And once you find your favorite, there is a voucher in there to turn in for your favorite full size. So this was an amazing deal. One of these mascaras alone would cost you $28, so super great deal. Then the Sephora items were 30% off, so I went ahead and at the checkout saw that these Love the Lift mascaras, and since I always want my lashes to be curled, I was curious. So I bought the regular and waterproof formula. I've not tried any of these mascaras out yet because I have 3 right now that I'm switching between. I also got the Tower 28 Make Waves mascara. I've been wanting to try this. I heard a lot of people talking about it. It is a tubing mascara, which I like tubing mascaras. So we'll see how that goes. That's all for mascara. Next, oh, eyeshadow, my love. Okay, so I did restrain myself because there are so many new palettes out that I wanted. I got the Anastasia Spice palette. This thing is super affordable. I think it was like $27 or something like that. Look at that color story. It is so pretty. Let me get a little closer for y'all so you can see it a little better. And the way it's showing up on camera is pretty true to color. If I angle it like that, there we go. So y'all can see all the textures, colors. Oh, it is so pretty. And these 3 shimmers are those topper kind of formulas where the base color is really light. This one is a metallic, the classic metallic formula that's very thick and satin-like. But these 3 are like kind of glittery and whatever. So let me go ahead and swatch them for you. I'm just going row by row. I could see myself using this very often. Oh, that color is almost blending into my skin. Wow. I didn't realize how close it was to my natural skin color. Let me clean my fingers to get the next ones. Okay. Oh, my favorite, the shimmers. Oh, look at that. Ooh, I love it. So pretty. Now these are super, super soft, so you have to be careful when you're swatching them that you don't dip in too hard. The shimmer, oh, so pretty. These mattes feel really silky smooth too, and I think that's just a great price. It was like $27 or $29, I can't remember. And they even sell these on Amazon. There's also the sugar one that's cool toned shades, but this one was calling my name. I love neutrals. I'm sure I have colors already like this in my collection, but I couldn't stop myself. And I was on a low buy. Yeah, no. Didn't work out this month. My limit's supposed to be $100 for the month. So, anyway, okay. Next, I got myself this Ofra Mini Mix palette. I've never tried any of their eyeshadows, and I've always wanted to try their highlighters. They look so amazing. This color story is really pretty, and you get everything you need in here. Look at that. You got eyeshadows, highlighter, bronzer, blush. So you get a lot in here. I will go ahead and swatch these face products and then one of the mattes and the shimmer for you. Unless, and maybe in another video I'll swatch all of it if y'all want to see all of it. So I'm going to go ahead and do the blush, the bronzer, and the highlighter for you here. That is a pretty color. Look at that pink. And that is looking true to color right there. The highlighter is not as shimmery as I was expecting. It's more of a like a satin shimmer rather than a sparkly shimmer. All right, I'll do a brown, a purple, and then that pretty shimmery eyeshadow for you. Ooh, those are pretty. Ah, that's a terrible swatch. Let me do that again. There we go. Okay, so that one has quite a bit of shimmer, like glitter like I like. Those are really pretty. I love shades like that to go over eyeshadows or for the inner corner. Those are so pretty. Okay, and that was only like $27 also, I think. It was a really good price. Last, we have lips. You know, I love some lip products. I shouldn't have bought any lip products because I just decluttered 34 from my, I have 90 lipsticks. I still haven't done my glosses. Oh, now I'm decluttering 35 because I'm getting rid of this one too, but let's look at the lip products. So I did buy the pair of Too Faced glosses. It was a little Christmas set, but I don't know where one of them is. I was using it. It's a really nice pinky gloss. I don't remember the color name or the shade name. This one has some glitter to it. It's really cute and super pink. It's very sheer. It's called Bubblegum. I put some on. Ooh, that's pretty. The shimmer looks kind of like ethereal. Very pretty. Okay, and they do have a bit of a sweetness to them. I like how cushiony they are and shiny. They don't bleed on your lip lines. However, the packaging is pretty chunky. I just have so many lip products. I prefer slimmer lip products now, but it's a good product. I like it. All right, this I'm super excited about. NARS reformulated, I know, some of their products. I don't know if they reformulated everything, but I've been seeing so many people with the new NARS lipsticks. I bought myself two. I bought the shade Dirty Talk and Devious, and they're just called the explicit lipsticks. When I swatched them in store, ooh, look at the shape of that. That's pretty. It felt like, I guess I'd say, a satin matte. It doesn't feel all the way matte, but it also doesn't feel glossy or shiny. They're very pretty. I got a warm and a cool. So here is Devious, and here is Dirty Talk. Show you up close. Those are so pretty. Trying to get it to focus and show you the shades as close to true to color as I can. Those are so pretty. And I feel like they're gonna last all day. It feels like that buttery kind of, not, I don't want to say buttery, but cushiony, thick kind of formula that will stay on your lips for a long time, and will probably fade gracefully instead of just patching off. So I have a feeling these are going to be in my bag a lot. Oh, and look at that. Oh, I love magnetic packaging. And then it has the letters on here. Stunning packaging. Oh my gosh, such a good deal. Okay, this baby I had to leave in the packaging because how cute is this? It looks like a little spray paint can. It's the Fenty Beauty set called It's Riri Season 3-piece lip set. It comes with the Gloss Bomb in the shade Universal Lip Luminizer, the Fenty Icon Velvet Liquid Lipstick, and the Gloss Bomb Stick High Shine Gloss Stick. That's what I really wanted to try because I've tried the gloss before Oh, excuse me, I need water. Need a refill. I've tried the gloss before. I do like the gloss formula, but it's nothing spectacular. The drugstore has better glosses, to be honest. Not all drugstore formulas, okay? Just a couple. So it's nothing special, but the Gloss Bomb Stick, I've just heard so many great things. I've swatched them in store. They feel really, really cushiony and shiny and hydrating. I've really been wanting to purchase one. I think they're like $25 a piece, and of course I want more than one shade, but I thought this would be a better deal to try one rather than just buying one, because I get 2 other lip products, and one gloss stick is $25 and this whole set was $50. With the discount, it was $40. So I paid $40 for 3 full-size lip products and this adorable canister. This would make a great gift for a makeup lover in your life. I want to try this one on camera. Why not? We're almost done. This is the last thing in my haul so far. There will be a part 2, possibly part 3. So this is the liquid lipstick Fenty Icon. The packaging, oof, gorgeous. And Riri, the color Riri. Looks very pretty. All right, the applicator is slanted. It has a bit of that triangular shape to it. It's not very hard to apply. Oh, I'm covering my lips, sorry. That's a gorgeous color. This is perfect for fall. Okay, so it's definitely matte. Let's see if you can see the finish. Very pretty. I don't know if it's gonna set down, but if it stays this texture, it's not set down. It feels really hydrating even to the lips right now. I do like it, but if it sets down and dries up too much, I will not like it. So I might have to top it with a gloss or something if it does do the set down to where your lips start looking all wrinkled and gross. I don't like that. It dehydrates my lips when that happens, and they end up needing some extra love at the end of the night. All right, so I got that one off. Now I wanted to try the Gloss Bomb Stick. And I've heard that the new Revlon Gloss Shine lipsticks are coming back. They're not new, but they are coming back. And that supposedly someone said they're better than the Revlon ones. So I'm excited. I did order the Revlon ones so I can test them out side by side. Oh, I didn't realize everything in here is the shade. It's Riri. That's why the can's called It's Riri Season. Even the Gloss Bomb. Very cool. That's a beautiful color. And it is a good gloss. I wasn't trying to knock the gloss earlier, but it's just pricey for a gloss that's not like the most spectacular gloss in the world or anything. Okay, I like that. It feels like a moisturizing lip balm. It's cushiony and slippery. It doesn't have a taste. I think it has a slight scent to it. And it looks like you could sheer it out or build it up. That is gorgeous. And I am in love with this shade. Oof. It will go so perfectly with that blush that I got of hers, Summertime Wine. Look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous pairing right there? Yes, perfect. Love it. And it was really easy to go over my lips. Even on the edges where I'm starting to get fine lines, I did not have any trouble putting it on there. Let me swatch the last gloss, the last item for you. Why not? Oh my gosh, I didn't realize we've already been sitting here for an hour. Okay. So we've got the Universal Gloss Bomb in the shade Riri. Ooh, that is pretty. Very cushiony. Very pretty. Not scented. Ooh, I like it. Very nice. Oh, last thing actually, I lied. The One Size Until Dawn mattifying waterproof setting spray. I've been using this thing ever since I got it. It smells and feels like an aerosol hairspray, but I love it. Okay, woof, that was a long video. I hope you stayed till the end. If you didn't, I understand. And I hope you enjoyed my haul. Bye.